everyone! So I just got some new plants. I follow a group on Facebook. It's like a local Houston plant group, and sometimes there's local sellers that do Facebook purges. Yeah, so there is this lady named Helena who made a post, and I hadn't ever purchased from her before or seen her plants, but they looked really pretty, and I've been wanting to venture into begonias more, and she had really good prices. One thing I would definitely recommend, I will say Houston has an amazing plant community. I love the people here, and there's so many awesome just plant people and such a great plant community that there's a lot of people that are pretty close to me that have, you know, some pretty cool plants. But one thing I would definitely recommend if you haven't already is if you're trying to acquire plants, maybe looking in your community, seeing if there's anything or anyone else out there. Just because normally when it's a local seller, at least in my experience, they sell for prices that are a little bit lower than what they would sell if they were shipping it out. I mean, granted, they don't have to pay for you don't have to pay for shipping, and they don't have to, you know, pack it up. So it's probably like a time thing. They don't have to do all this work. You can just hand it over, which is much easier. So that's probably why. But it also makes it so the acclimation is much easier because it's already living in a zone that you're in. So it's awesome. But yeah, so she was very great. She has an Etsy store called Young's Plant Shop. So I didn't purchase any of these through her Etsy. Again, I purchased through her Facebook page, but she does post some, you know, begonias and other plants, philodendron, on her Etsy page. She let me in to her home, and she has a beautiful, most amazing collection. She also has an Instagram. There's this one plant she has, I forget what it's called because I'm so terrible with names, but I can look it up because it's on her Instagram. Begonia White Ice, and she has it staked up, and it's so gorgeous. And she makes these really beautiful trellises. I don't think she really sells the trellises. It's more so as a for fun hobby thing that she does, but it's inspiring me, and I feel like I want to try to maybe do something similar. She did say it makes her hands really sore, so yeah, we'll see if that's something I experiment with or not. But yeah, without further ado, I will go ahead and start showing the plants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these plants are from her. One of the plants I just stopped at a Lowe's on the way home, and I grabbed a plant. So I'm going to just show you the plants I received from her, and then I'll show you the Home Depot one. And from her, I got 5 begonias and 1 Scindapsus. So I'll go ahead and start with the begonia. And this is in no particular order because they are all freaking gorgeous and amazing and beautiful. But this is a Begonia Don Miller, and it is beautiful. It's such a cloudy day out, so I hope it captures, you know, the color and the beauty on the camera. Begonia Don Miller, I mean, this seriously, it looks like a fairy plant. It just looks like something that, I mean, all of these plants look like fairy plants, honestly. And there is a new leaf coming in, and it's so cute. And the back of the leaves are they're pretty. They're like a maroony kind of color. Very pretty. And it's so gorgeous. I really like how in the middle, where the stem is and the leaf starts, how it's like this pink little dot, this bright pink dot, and just how silvery it is. I cannot get over that. And the dark veins, oh, so freaking cute. And there's little tiny bumps on it. There we go. Do you see those little bumpies? Hopefully. I don't think there's like really hairs on. It's not like hairy or anything like that. The stems do seem like they have a little bit of maybe some little teeny hairs on them. And then this is the babiest, the smallest leaf. But you can see there's definitely like a pink blush to it for sure. It's so freaking gorgeous. I am obsessed with it. I'm so happy. But yes, Begonia Don Miller. Let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Begonia Phuthoensis. So, or Phuthoensis. So you'll, at first glance, I thought it was Begonia Phuthoensis, which I've seen on, I think it's Steve's Leaves. I've seen it being sold. But there is a difference, and the difference is just where they come from. So this one, the Phuthoensis, comes from Indonesia, whereas the Phuthoensis comes from, the Phuthoensis comes from Vietnam, and the Phuthoensis comes from, okay, I'm messing this all up. This one, the Phuthoensis, comes from Vietnam. The non-Phuthoensis comes from Indonesia. Okay, there, I got it. Hallelujah. But yes, this plant is so freaking cute. I am obsessed, and look at the new leaf coming in. Wow. Look at that. Wow. So freaking cute. Obsessed. And there's another little baby coming in right here. Do you see this little baby coming in too? And this one also, and I think this is just a common theme with begonia, or maybe all begonia are like this, but he also has like some hairiness to him. And I also, like, looking at the growth point, it looks like the leaves come in like where the leaves come in. I think it looks actually super cute. It's like this little pinky color and tone. I think it's adorable. And you can see the new leaf coming in right here. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty like bushy type of a plant. I'm very, very excited. I'm like seriously so obsessed. Like the texture on this, it almost doesn't even look real. It looks like it's photoshopped or something. And I had no idea the new leaves came in this orangey color. I had absolutely no idea about that. So yes, very, very, very obsessed. This one is Begonia Pink Minx. And it is so cute. It's very frosty. It gives me like frost snowflake vibes for some reason. But you can see this newest leaf right here is coming in very, very pink. So I'm wondering if it comes in the hot pink and then fades to a more like silvery platinum pink. I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. This is like another fairy plant. And this is a cane begonia. So I guess I'm just looking at the way it's growing and it looks like a cane begonia. So this is not furry or fuzzy at all, where the other ones are. So I guess it's not a requirement. And I'm also just now noticing too, there's actually 2 growth points. So there's a growth point right here and then one up here. So that's exciting. That's very exciting. Oh, and then there's like this baby, there is a baby plant down there too. Let me actually do it this way. Trying to show you. Oh, there's a baby down there. Do you see him? This baby? Yeah, that's awesome. He's doing great. He is happy, loves life. Oh, so hopefully I can keep him happy. But yeah, again, this one's super shimmery, and it is kind of similar to the Don Miller in like color, but you can see this one's a little bit more speckled, whereas the Don Miller is it's more like, I would say like more spotty, whereas this one's more speckly, if that makes sense. And clearly the leaf shape is different. And the pink tones, I would say, differ a little bit too. This is like a cooler pink, and seems like more of a warm pink. But anyways, the backs of the leaves on this guy are like very striking dark maroon color. I'll go ahead and show the Scindapsus. So this is Scindapsus Silver Cloud, and it is so pretty. There we go. Scindapsus Silver Cloud, and it's so pretty. When I went to go pick it up, I was like, whoa, like pictures don't do it justice. It is so just gorgeous. It's very like, it's very subtle. The pattern on it is very subtle, but I don't know, it's super striking. At least I think it is. The only other Scindapsus I have is Scindapsus Silver Hero. And I put them side by side, and I can definitely tell a difference. And I'm not like a Scindapsus expert by any means, but yes, extremely obsessed. And I am going to be, right after this video, I actually am going to put him on a little moss pole because I want him to climb. I love that like aesthetic of the Scindapsus climbing, and it's just like like the symmetry of it is just gorgeous and pretty. So I'm definitely going to be going for that with this guy. But yeah, Scindapsus Silver Cloud. Okay. Back to the begonia. So next we have Begonia Snowfall. Wow. Oh, look. So you can tell all of these are very like silvery. I was definitely like feeling the silver. It's gorgeous, and to put the Don Miller next to it, the leaf size is similar. But the Snowfall definitely looks more like green with a cool toned silver, whereas the Don Miller is definitely more platinum looking to me at least, and more covered in the silver, and it's definitely got a pink vibe, whereas the Snowfall, I wouldn't say the Snowfall has a very pink vibe, but it looks like the new leaf coming in is pink. So I don't know what the new leaf is gonna look like, but that'll be super exciting. I definitely want to, she has it on this little like bamboo stick, and I'm getting more sticks in the mail, so I'll be definitely putting all of these guys, like putting a little stick in for them to climb on, because I read up on it, and it's better to introduce those stakes earlier when they're younger rather than waiting until they're older, to make it look more like pleasing to the eye. But yes, absolutely obsessed. I'm hoping I can get these guys to flower. Look at that. So pretty. I'm obsessed. Okay. Obsessed. You're gorgeous. You're pretty. The last one I got from Helena is, this one might be my favorite one. I don't know. I love them all so equally. I really do. But this is Begonia Sinbad. And I have had this has definitely been a plant that's on my wish list. The leaves are definitely like a little bit fuzzy. I hope the camera can pick it up. And again, this one has that pink dot where the stem is, but I would say it's much more vibrant than the Don Miller. And I keep bringing up the Don Miller for a comparison, but I feel like it compares the most to each of these. So I'm just trying to give a little bit of perspective. Again, you can definitely see the Don Miller is more pink than the Begonia Sinbad. but it's just freaking gorgeous because it has all of these like teensy tiny little like dots on the leaves that are like this silvery color, and each of those have like a little hair on it that makes it kind of like fuzzy-ish. I don't know if it's right to say this is a fuzzy one or not, but it's got a lot of hairs on it. I'm being so gentle with these leaves because they're literally like flawless and gorgeous. But yeah, that's the newest boy. The newest little baby leaf. And there's another growth point down here, which is very, very, very exciting. And it almost looks like, there's another baby, teeny baby leaf coming in too. So cute. And the backs of these leaves are like, I really love the back. It's like this olive green with a bright pink vein. Look at that. I like the back just as equally as the front, honestly. It's gorgeous. So I am newer to begonia, and I can't tell what like a flower is to a leaf, but like I don't know if that new growth is a flower or a leaf, because I think it is a leaf, because it looks kind of like the beginning of this baby leaf. I just want them all to flower. But yes, Begonia Sinbad. Look at that. So freaking gorgeous. I'm so happy. I cannot believe I have this plant. I can't believe I have any of these plants. Like, they're so pretty. Again, the back of the leaves. Ugh. I'm literally obsessed with you. Okay. So those are all my plants from Helena, which is it's Young's Plant Shop on Etsy is what she has. So what I'm going to show you next isn't from her. It's actually from Lowe's, like I had already mentioned. And it didn't have a label, but I'm going to show you what I think it is. So again, caveat, I don't have an ID on this, but I'm pretty sure this is Alocasia Bisma. So it's really, really pretty. This is the smallest leaf, and you can see it's definitely got more of like a silvery tinge as compared to the new growth. And I just think it almost seems like over time it just hardens off to a more kind of cool silvery-ish color. This one's not as silvery. And then there's this leaf under here, and you can see the sinus is closed like on these smaller leaves. So and when I was looking up Alocasia Bisma on like Instagram, I was seeing some that were like this, you know, they were closed. And then I was seeing some where the sinus was separated, and I was like, how are these the same plant? They look totally different. But I'm realizing that, okay, so like look how closed this sinus is. It's completely closed. The newest hardened leaf, look at that. It's kind of starting to separate. It's getting ears. And then this newest leaf, the ears are more drastic. I would say, look, it goes all the way down to the stem here, you can see. Whereas on this one, it was still closed a little bit up the stem. The sinus was still a little bit closed. On this one, I would say the sinus is not closed at all. So I'm thinking this alocasia, as it matures, the ears start to separate, which I didn't know that was a thing that would happen. And that makes me believe even more it's Alocasia Bisma. But again, it didn't have an ID on it, so I could be completely off. But I think that's just what I'm going to go for right now. If anyone has any ideas or suggestions on what they think it might be, I would definitely appreciate it. Because I mean, I don't really care what the idea is. It's really pretty. Like, look at that. It's so like that silvery blue. Ugh, obsessed with it. It's so pretty. But yeah, I did get this one from Lowe's, and this was the only one there. You can see it's in Leca now. Obviously, I did not get it in Leca. I literally got all of these today, and immediately I took this one, I took it out of soil and I put it in, I'm sorry, not like a pond. I put it in pond because I don't want to deal with pests, and I know Alocasia are prone, especially from a big box store. I did inspect it. I didn't see anything too concerning besides the potential for maybe like something fungal here, but I just feel like it's damaged, but I'm not too concerned about it. But yeah, I'm definitely kind of going to keep this one a little bit away from the rest of my plants. And the reason why, by the way, the reason why I think this is damaged is because, like, look at this. Like, definitely, like, something happened. It almost looks like something fell on the plant and damaged some of the leaves before this guy came in. That is my guess, you know. No, I was going to say I'm no fortune teller, but looking into the past has nothing to do with the future. But anyways. Yes, very, very, very excited, and it's got a really good root system. When I took it out, the roots all looked really, really good when I rinsed all the soil off. There were no cormy boys, which I was sad about, but hopefully I can keep him happy and he'll produce corms. But okay, yeah, so that is all of the plants I got today. I've definitely, I don't know what it is. It seems like everyone's caught the bug. Everyone, at least, and on YouTube, I'm noticing there's like a lot of unboxings and a lot of people purchasing stuff. So I've definitely caught the bug at least. I'll be picking up more plants tomorrow from a local seller. And I have 2 orders getting mailed to me from 2 different Facebook sellers. All of the plants I got were via Facebook purges. So, which is interesting. I didn't even think about that. 2 of them are local, and the other 2, the other one is in Texas, but like 4 hours away. And then the other one, I can't remember where he's at. I want to say Pennsylvania or something. But yeah, so those are going to be on their way, and I'm super, super, super excited for them. You can expect some more begonias, some more awesome, beautiful Scindapsus. And yeah, and then I think after this after I get all of these, I'm definitely satisfied. I think well, I don't want to say I'm satisfied because I could always buy more plants. I never feel like that itch is completely satisfied, but I'm satisfied enough to be like, I don't need to get any more new plants for the rest of the year, and probably not until springtime. That's my idea, my plan. That's part of the reason why I went all out. I was like, okay, this is going to be like my last order of the year. So yeah, not that I need to validate myself, but yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.